Thirsty Bitches podcast, where we talk about anything under the sun, from books, entertainment, to self-help, and even a little spice. I'm Victoria.
I'm Kiara.
And I'm Katalyn.
And I am opening the can.
Thanks for the warning. Today, we are here to talk about some things that we don't necessarily need, but love anyway. I also want to preface this episode with the thought that when I added this to our topic list, it was before I realized that I likely have ADHD, and the things that I was buying were actually accommodations for that executive dysfunction. So
it's okay.
Turns out I actually do need some of these things.
We all need things.
So
it brings joy into our lives. We're allowed to have joy.
Yeah,
that's true.
We're millennials. We need all the serotonin we can get.
Literally, we have been through too many once-in-a-lifetime situations at this point. I'm not even 30 yet, and I have been through like 10 once-in-a-lifetime situations.
Mm-hmm.
So,
thanks for the reminder that I'm old.
Listen, I'm slowly going into my crisis of being 30 soon, so let's not talk about it. I'm like, how is it over there? Is it okay, guys? Am I going to be okay?
I'm 30's been pretty damn good for me so far. So
all right, great.
31's been pretty all right. I turned 32 in like 2 months.
We have enough stars in alignment for our charts that, you know.
I just need to get to these years. Anyways, before we go on a tangent into that, we are going to do our quenchable moments. And if you're new here, a quenchable moment is something happy or exciting that's happened to us over the last week or so. We want to share with each other and with you. And to start us off, Katalyn, what was your quenchable moment this week?
My quenchable moment is that I dyed my hair, but you can't tell.
What color?
Really dark purple.
Purple. I was gonna say, I'm like, it's probably purple because it's dark.
You can't. Yeah. Well, we didn't have actual purple, so we mixed blue and red.
Oh yeah.
But it's there. I can see it in the light, but you can't see it on my
camera.
Actual.
It's okay.
On camera or anything.
It still looks good.
Yeah. Thanks. And it looks like my normal hair color, and it's the first time it's been perceived as a single color, probably in like 3 years.
Yeah.
I've always had like color or blonde.
That's true.
And it's like long too.
It's so long. Braided, it comes to like here.
Yeah.
But like there. Yeah. So my hair is purple.
I still remember when the first time we met each other in person was for the New York trip, and you had just chopped all your hair off.
That's the last time I cut my hair.
I know.
Wow.
It's been growing since.
Yep, it's been growing since 2021.
Mm-hmm. June of 2021.
Yep, that's when I finished Kingdom of Ash, and then I went and chopped my hair off, and then flew up
Listen,
to you guys.
My friend Patricia, she is reading Kingdom of Ash right now, and I just got all my memories for me reading Kingdom of Ash.
Yeah. Yep.
2 years ago. What a time, Katalyn. What a time for us.
I know.
I don't have memories to share of reading Kingdom of Ash because I read it the day it came out.
You've blocked out every memory since.
But, yep. Anyways, so my hair is purple.
Well, it looks good.
Thanks.
Looks great. Victoria, what was your quenchable moment this week?
My quenchable moment is that I just added like a little entryway into my room. It was getting very chaotic having my shoes like all over the floor, and I might have talked about this a while ago on my trip to IKEA where I got like a little shoe cabinet. But I went to Five Below a couple weeks ago and found some cute little things to enhance that space, and it looks really good, and I'm really pleased with it. So
nice.
It's fun times. That's my quenchable moment.
Fun times.
Anyways, Kiara, what was your quenchable moment this week?
My quenchable moment is I have a really great friend. You guys might know her. Her name is Jen. She lives in Southern California.
I don't know if I know this person.
I don't know.
You might know her. It might sound familiar. Our listeners might know her. She's been on a couple times. And she obviously knows that situation just like you guys do. Mm-hmm. And we have a big trip coming up for Taylor Swift in August. Luckily, I have been able to pay her for my Taylor Swift ticket, but we are also going to Disneyland with Summer while she's in town because she's never been there. And Jen has generously bought all 3 of our tickets. And so we have our tickets for Disneyland. We're really excited.
Yay.
She surprised us, and she also got Genie Plus for us because it's going to be a Saturday and it's the middle of summer, so it's going to be busy. And Genie
Mhm.
Plus allows us to do Fast Pass.
Nice.
So we'll be able to do that because there are certain rides that Summer wants to go on.
Mhm.
She's like, oh, I want to go on Tower of Terror. And I'm like, yeah, we don't got that anymore. We don't have that one. We have Guardians. So we're excited to do that. I'm really excited because I love Disneyland. Love it.
Mhm.
I was just there in February with Victoria and Gabby and Kinsey and Jen and Kristen
Samantha. Yeah.
and her friend. Was it Sarah? There was a lot of us.
Yeah, there were a lot of us.
There was a lot of us, and we had a great time. I made sure Kinley met Rapunzel.
Oh
That was
yeah,
a
she
moment.
still talks about that.
That was a moment. I was like, you have to be aggressive.
Yeah, she still
So
talks about that.
I'm excited to go back. It's gonna be a different experience because we have a couple reservations and stuff too
Mhm.
that Jen has made. And we're really gonna focus on just giving Summer the best experience. I love taking people who've never been to Disneyland to Disneyland. It's like one of my favorite things. It gives me a lot of joy. It's like when you like have your friends read your favorite book for the first time. Like
Mhm.
I make all my friends read ACOTAR or like Throne of Glass or something, or like when you guys are gonna read Fourth Wing, because you're gonna read Fourth Wing. uh, Taking my friends to Disneyland is such a joy
Mhm.
because you get to see that like inner child of theirs kind of come out.
I need to go to
I need
Disney
to
with
take
like
you
a
to
Disney
Disneyland.
person.
I need to take you so bad. Oh my god.
Yeah. 'Cause I haven't been since I was 12.
It's like when Victoria took us on the cruise. Like, hello, I've never been on a cruise, especially a Disney cruise. I was like, this is magical.
Mhm.
It was so great. And so like especially like, when we took Kinley, like I for her, like to have her see it for the first time, like that was like so special that I got to like be a part of
Mhm.
that experience for her.
Yeah, she does. She talks about it all the time.
I'm glad. I'm
That's
glad she
why
had a
you're
good
like
time.
That's why you're one of her favorite people now.
Thank you.
Fair.
I try my best.
Like 20 years this year is the last time I was in Disney. Fun
Oh my
Listen,
fact.
god.
we will plan a TVP trip for hot
Yeah.
men.
Listen, I've never been to Disney World, so I don't care where we go. I will gladly go to my home base, which is Disneyland. I am obviously biased. I've never been to
Yeah.
any other ones, but I will always say that Disneyland is the best. It is the original. It is my home. Like that is the
Mhm.
love of my life.
I was
Disneyland
Yeah.
and California Adventure, but obviously I'm going to enjoy all the other parks
yeah.
regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Oh my
we
god.
can talk about that another time
I
because
know.
I'm
Sorry,
sure
I'm
we
just
can
spiraling now with
discuss
how long. Anyways.
Disney at length.
You know, Katalyn has been reminded twice so far in the last 8 minutes of how old she is. So we need to move on.
So, as you guys know, I've been on a health journey, and with that, I've been looking for tools and products to help me get my health back in check. One of the things I've really been focusing on is staying hydrated, and a product that's really helped me with that is Liquid IV. In just one stick, you get 5 essential vitamins and 2 times faster hydration than with water alone. It's also come in super clutch when I'm out and about and I realize I haven't hydrated well enough. Plus, it's super convenient to keep in my bag or in my car in case of an emergency. Right now, you can get 20% off when you go to liquidiv.com and use the code STAYTHIRSTY at checkout. That's 20% off of anything you order when you shop for better hydration today using promo code STAYTHIRSTY at liquidiv.com. Stay thirsty, bitches. Anyways, okay, so things that we've gotten that we don't necessarily need that we love anyways. Like I was saying earlier, I've realized that some of these things are accommodation things for me um, because of my apparent executive dysfunction. One of the biggest things, and I know that I sound like a crazy person every time I talk about it, because when I mention it to people, they're like, how did you even discover this or come across the thought process of this? Is my sheets. My
Mhm.
sheets zip up.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the
So
reason
fancy.
why something like that was really important for me was because I like to make my bed, but I hate dealing with sheets. And I've always been this way. Since I have had to start making my bed on my own, I would never put a top sheet on because I hate having to mess with it. I hate having to
Oh, I
like tuck it in,
Listen, I just
do
bought
all
a
these
bed
things
skirt and put tucking your top sheet in with a bed
with the
skirt
bed
is one of
skirt.
the most difficult things I've ever had to
Yes.
fucking do in my life.
I
Forget
don't use
Exactly.
a top sheet.
Forget folding a fitted sheet. It's tucking in a top sheet with a bed skirt.
Yes.
Or hear me out, just don't use the top sheet. Like,
Oh, we are
So that's
adults,
what I did.
Katalyn. We are adults.
I stopped using a top sheet, but I was like, I want to be able to have a top sheet because I'm weird. So initially, what happened is I actually found a brand that makes bedding, like entire sets of bedding that zip up. They're called Betties. Love them, but they're incredibly expensive. And they also have a very limited amount of styles. And that just wasn't working for me. Y'all know I like to change things every couple months. I mean, look at how many backgrounds I've had since we started the podcast. It's been a lot.
Literally.
So I started trying to hunt down like actual sheet sets that zip up. And I found some. I'll make sure to share the name of the sheet brand in the description box, but I love them. They're great. They were actually initially made for kids and then also for people with disabilities and the elderly to make it easier to make their beds so they can do it without assistance. But it works really well if you're like me and you have executive dysfunction and you want to have your bed made, but you tend to struggle with the process of making your bed because of a certain part of that task list just doesn't gel with you. So, yeah, I really like my sheets that zip up. They make me happy.
I'm glad.
Yep.
I know I sound like an insane person, but I needed them.
Well,
Okay?
one of my things, which I don't think is a problem, but my friends think is a problem, are my cups.
Listen,
You have a lot.
the only reason why I think that it's a problem
Leave my cups alone. Leave them out of this.
is because of storage. Okay, if you have the place to store them, go off.
We do, and we're gonna be going through because Emily wants to, because she wants like a more aesthetic, like collection.
Oh
There's
my
some that
gosh!
we just like. There's a lot that we just like don't have, like we don't use.
Please tell me when you're planning on doing this because I will come and help.
So
You
we want
guys
to
know I
like
love
go
that.
through.
Fly out to Seattle.
We want
I
to go
will.
through them and like kind of get rid of like a few. We got rid of some when we moved from one unit to the next, but there's just still a lot that we're not using. And there's a couple like obviously there's the ones that were my grandmother's that she used when we were camping that I just don't want to get rid of, but I
Yeah, of
don't
course.
use because they're like smaller. You know, mugs have gotten bigger as we've aged.
Yes.
And so these
Yeah.
ones are from like the 90s. They're a bit smaller, but so I don't use them because they don't hold a lot of liquid.
Mhm.
But I don't want to get rid of them because like they have her name on them or they're specific to like our campground and stuff, and like they have a lot of like sentimental meaning to me, but I don't need to have them in the cupboard anymore. So we just need to go through them and like figure out what we want to pull out. Luckily, I do have like a lot more storage in this unit than I did the last one, and way more storage than I did in Boston. So like all of my holiday ones they're packed away. If it's not the season, they're away. And you guys know I have a lot of Halloween and Christmas mugs. And so just to have those out of the cabinets is really helped open up a lot of space. I do pull them out during the seasons, just like, you know, obviously those are the ones I want to use. But for the most part, we have them tucked away. Now, my tumblers do take up a lot of room, and I need to find a better storage for those. Those ones I will
Listen.
not be getting rid of.
All I'm saying is I have really been feeling in my soul that I need to come back to Seattle. I keep getting a lot of Seattle related content on my For You page. So
I will gladly take you back anytime. You know,
Where's
I'm not
mine?
doing anything right now.
All Edinburgh.
yeah,
So
but yeah,
not doing
I
shit.
my issue has never been that you have too many for the sake of having too many. It's just that you, especially in the apartment you all were in before, you had like no storage, so it was just really hard
And with this one
to
itself, we
place.
already have like an whole extra cabinet, like because the
Nice.
counters were like lengthened on one side. So we have had more room to kind of like maneuver. I will say that the cabinet that we had like all of our glass and like plates and stuff in, it seems a bit, the depth of it isn't as big as the other apartment, so we can't fit as many like rows of things, but we still have more space, so we're able to kind of like use more of it for all of our stuff. And we also have the rack that I got for the other apartment that we now use here, the white one, for all of our coffee stuff. And we keep cups on there for easy access with like the Keurig and stuff. So
Nice.
Nice.
but we still want to go through it because there's a lot that we don't use.
Yeah.
You know, we kind of reach for the same ones every time.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Mm-hmm.
Katalyn, you got anything
Yeah.
to contribute?
These headphones that I have that I never wear on here, they're noise canceling.
Oh,
They're like
Emily just
70%
bought those. Are those the Bose ones?
No, they're they're like S rhythm.
Oh,
S rhythm.
they look like
Actually, I just had someone on TikTok buy them as well. But I got them from myself for my birthday last year. But they're noise canceling and they're great. The charge lasts forever.
Mm-hmm.
Did I need them because I have AirPods? No.
Pero okay, but as a self-proclaimed audiophile, I love over-ear headphones, and it bums me out that I can't wear them anymore because they put too much pressure on the hinge of my jaw. But I have a pair of really nice studio quality Sennheisers that I can't wear anymore.
Oh.
Did I need them? No. I still love them anyway.
But
I love a good over-the-ear headphone. I just haven't been able to really wear them the last couple of years because I would wear them all the time for the gym. Like I would wear like the Beats over the head ones at the gym. And now I get like really weirded out when I do it because my ears would get really sweaty.
Yeah.
Working out with those on, and so now if I wear them, I just like feel like I'm gonna get really sweaty, and I just don't like the feeling of it.
But it's nice too because these come with like you can like plug them in, and I meant to take them on my trip in April, but like they have like a little like jack where like you could plug it into like your airplane seat.
Oh, that's great.
And they have like the little adapter and stuff, but I haven't used it yet. But anyways, this is probably the most recent one.
Yeah. But that's nice.
I would say for all of us, probably we get told by people all the time that we don't need the amount of books that we have. Y'all can get fucked.
I don't have a lot of books though. That's the thing.
You don't. I'm looking at mine and Katalyn shelves.
They can get fucked.
Y'all can get fucked with you telling me I don't need these books. Piss right off.
I don't.
They are needed. Have you not seen Fahrenheit 451? They burn that shit. No way. No how. This is knowledge.
Oh gosh.
And they are well loved.
Relating to Katalyn's little travel tidbit, the 2 complete travel sets.
Definitely not needed.
I forgot you bought those.
The way she's like, look at these, they're so cute. Oh my god, they came out with orange. I guess I have to buy a second set.
Okay, but listen, I think I've done a pretty good job at controlling myself and not buying the beige set that's also in orange. Or the one that's in chartreuse. Well, it's citron is what the color is. I think I've shown some really good self-restraint. I also haven't gotten any of the new orange stuff that Calpac has released.
Nice.
So I think I deserve some kudos for that. And listen, I wouldn't have gotten the orange set if they hadn't released it. I would have been perfectly content with my forest green set. But then they released it in orange. And y'all know I can't not have orange, okay?
Yeah, obviously.
Just who I am as a person. All right? Did I buy a 6 set of Turkish towels just so I could have the orange one? Yes, I did. But I also got a 6 set because we needed new towels for the household. So there we go. I just made sure to get a set that has orange in it.
Okay. Needed? No. Well loved? Yes. The color orange in Victoria's life.
Yes. I can't help it. All right. Orange is a happy color. It's like in Legally Blonde. Happy people don't murder their husbands. So the happier I am, the less murdery I feel.
Valid.
Okay. Anyways. There's so many things that I have that are totally unnecessary. And I fully recognize this. That's the sad part.
Yeah. Well, it's like, did I need my new computer? No. But I love it.
Yeah. Actually, I would make the argument that you did need it. So people can get wrecked. Speaking of computers, my portable monitor also didn't need this. But you know what? When I have to travel and I still have to work, this bitch comes in real handy. Okay.
She brought it here, and she had it
Mhm.
all set up in Seattle on the bed. I remember that.
I did. It came in very handy multiple times. I'm looking around my room trying to figure out what else I have that I don't need.
My candles.
I jokingly put down my tattoos.
You did. That was funny.
Also, wax melts.
Oh
Me
yeah.
with candles, Victoria with wax melts. I feel like
I
you're kind of in between, Katalyn.
Yeah.
You use both.
Yeah,
Listen, I
I
got
do.
one of those really aesthetic candle warmer lights. Also, did not need because
I want one of those because I have my
I
candles.
because I have two wax melters that also double as candle warmers. But we're not going to talk about
Yeah,
it.
my wax melter does the candle warmer.
I tried it
It's
once though, and it didn't work right.
Oh, well,
Did
see, I've
not
only
work.
used it with Vanessa's candles, and like the wick does pop up, which is fine because I forget to sometimes blow out my candles, so I don't
Well,
really burn them.
I tried it with one of Vanessa's candles too, and I didn't. The scent didn't work. It like fucked up the candle, so I stopped using it like that.
Huh.
But I've now with my new like overhead like light one, I finally
Hmm.
have started burning the big ass Fenris candle that she gave me for my birthday 2 years ago.
Oh my God,
So took a couple pictures of it and sent it to
Um,
her. I have so many things that I don't
my
need.
tote bags. I have a lot of tote bags.
oh, yeah, same.
My mom yells at me for them.
Yeah, I have a lot of bags that I don't need.
But the tote bags come in handy when you have to move from one unit to the next. Let me just say.
Yeah, that's very true. My paper guillotine. Haven't used it since I got it.
I love
Don't
those
need it.
things. I remember using them when I was in elementary school.
Hmm. But am I going to keep it anyway? Yes. Why? Because my hope is that the better that I get at using it, I'll be able to use it more. There's a learning curve with it. So
Yeah.
My extreme amount of sweatshirts that I own. We all know I have a lot of sweatshirts.
very true.
Yeah.
The ungodly amount of socks that I have.
Your feet are always cold.
Oh, freezing. Always. I got thick socks on right now, and it's like 87 degrees outside. So many things.
The paint by numbers I have.
My
Those are
projector.
cute though.
I'm on the fifth one though. It's kind of become a problem.
I mean, there are worse hobbies. You could be doing
Sure.
drugs.
It could be cocaine.
It could be
Could be all-
cocaine.
could also be meth.
It could be meth. Not even
So
once.
many things. Oh, the 15 planners that I have.
Yeah, you got a lot of those.
I feel like this
Yeah,
has just become us dragging ourselves.
pretty much. But like, I need to go get a new planner for the new school year. So like,
Oh man, so many things that I have that I don't need.
the different cameras I have.
My ring light that I've literally only used one time.
Oh, I love my ring light.
All of my Stitch mugs.
All of your Stitch
Any
mugs.
Yeah.
any
I s-
craft I decide to hyperfixate on, and then I just let sit there.
yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, speaking of my Stitch mugs, I showed Kinley the one that you got me and she was so jealous. I It's so funny to me. Stitch is her favorite character now too, but it's only her favorite character because it was the character that I always gravitated to when I was asked like what Disney stuff I wanted. In
Mhm.
actuality, my actual favorite Disney character is Wally. But because Wally is more
Really?
Pixar than Disney, so yeah.
Yeah.
But now Stitch is her favorite. So she has a Stitch bedroom at her dad's house. She just got a Stitch onesie. She has like Stitch poppets for her Crocs. She's
Not
gone
the
all out.
Crocs.
Yeah, man. Everything in my life is unnecessary.
I mean,
Actually,
I
you know
feel
what?
it.
No, it's not. Because I've learned when I go and stay overnight in places that are not mine, I'm hurting. I can feel it. Especially when I don't have my maternity pillow. Totally unnecessary for most people. Me, need it. Gotta have it.
Actually, I would argue it's not because we as humans don't sleep properly to keep our bodies in alignment, and those pillows are actually really, really good at just like keeping your body aligned while you sleep at night.
Yeah, I need to get a
Oh.
new one actually. She's losing steam. She's
I
at the
need
end.
one because right now I'm currently sleeping with a pillow in between my legs at night.
Yeah.
I just passed the fuck out.
Because
Can't do it.
I've been waking up with like lower back pains. Um, and ever since I started using a pillow in between my legs, they've like kind of gone away. So
Mhm.
Nice.
that's how I know I'm
Yeah.
getting old. No
See,
lower back pain.
and you know what's funny? I tried to use one of those pillows specifically made for that. That's like for in between the legs, but
Mhm.
it's not enough cushion in the spot that's in between your legs.
Mm-hmm.
And also it goes between your thighs. My problem is my knees can't touch, because if my knees are touching, then my hips and my legs just hurt so bad.
Yeah.
So I always sleep with something in between my knees specifically. So, anyways, there's a lot of things that I have that I don't need. I'm sure you guys can go back through every quenchable moment that I've had where I've bought something that's probably something that I did not
Yeah,
need.
because every time you say, I bought something, Katalyn and I are like, oh my God. Your drill, all of your tools.
Those are necessary.
Okay.
No, I'm serious. If you live in a house where you're responsible for the upkeep of it,
Yeah.
having tools is necessary.
Yeah, you
I'm a
need to have.
renter. I'm a renter.
Yeah, no, I need those tools. Especially because out of the people who live in this household, I'm the one that's handy. So I need things that are going to make my life easy. The drill that we had before, that thing was dangerous, and I did not like it. And it gave me anxiety every time I had to use it. This drill, I be using all the time. Okay?
All right.
So, not unnecessary. Anyways, if you guys have some purchases that you feel could fall under the category of being wholly unnecessary, but you love anyway, let us. I'm curious to see what you guys have. If you guys have any of the stuff that we have that we feel is technically unnecessary, even though we like them, let us know. You can hit us up on Instagram, on TikTok, YouTube, all the platforms that we stream on. You can even email us at tvp.staythirsty@gmail.com. So many places where we can talk about this. But for right now, Kiara, will you take us out with an affirmation?
I will. So today's affirmation is I am patient with myself and accept that positive change takes time. It takes time.
Poignant.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Positive change does take time.
Well, thank you all so much for joining us. Make sure to tune in on Tasty Tuesdays and Thirsty Thursdays for all new episodes. Be sure to subscribe and follow our socials listed in the description. Make sure you like, rate, and leave a review for the podcast to help boost us across the platforms. Have a lovely day, and remember, stay thirsty, bitches.